Hello, and a warm welcome back up to the loft to the test layout. Now this week I've been looking at some pictures on the internet of the new Hornby rocket. The centenary of Hornby they've celebrated by producing a new model of Stephenson's rocket. A couple of versions as far as I can see, one in a very attractive repro triang packaging and then one in a normal packaging. So I thought this week we'd take a look at the old triang version. Now mine isn't one of the original ones with the smoke unit, mine's about 1968-69. Now it doesn't have a smoke unit, but I do see when I serviced it they've put a small resistor in the chimney. Now I don't know whether that's to simulate the current draw of the smoke unit to try and slow the motor down a bit, or if any of you know exactly what it's for I'd be pleased to hear. But anyway, it is a bit of a speedy performer, let's call it. Now the new one, absolutely wonderful, super detail, coaches too, but it doesn't seem like they've spent a lot of time perfecting the running of it. Now I guess they probably think most people are going to display it in a cabinet or, you know, not run it much, but you know, if it's got a motor in it I like to run it, and that's what I do with my triang version here. So I'm going to try and show you today how this performs, and I think it probably performs just as good as the brand new one. I know it doesn't have the benefit of digital technology, but using my trusty hand controller I'm going to see whether I can get it to negotiate some of the hazards of Super 4 track, i.e. a crossover, some points, slight incline over at the back, and see how it performs. So first of all, I suppose rather ambitiously, I'm going to try and start off and cross this crossing. Well, we managed that. Now it's a great looking loco once it gets on the move. It's not very easy to drive at these scale speeds, but it looks good and it's super quiet. Uses hardly any current. Pickups from the front and the rear wheels, but with its ultra short wheelbase it can be a problem over points and diamond crossings. Now it's going around quite nicely here, so I think what we'll do when it comes around the next time, we'll slow it right down, negotiate the points and see if we can join up with its tender. So just halt there and bear with me while I just set these points. Now this is a fun locomotive to drive because it's just a bit of a challenge. So let's have a go at reversing it over these refurbished Super 4 points. Now it won't hook onto its tender by itself because there's a funny little hook eye, so just excuse me while I put it on. I think that should be it. Right, let's do a couple of laps with the tender on. Nicely over the points. Let's come to a stop there while I switch those. Can't wait to have a proper layout with some electric points, but still good fun to use the hand operated ones. So let's tackle the incline with the tender. So we're going for some scale running. Slowing down slightly, just a little more power, then back off once I'm on the top, and along she comes. Not bad for a 50-plus-year-old model. Okay, I think it's definitely time to get that coach. Back up again. Slow down, and here we have the first coach. So this is what we would have been using on our layouts if we'd have got the standard R.346 set from sort of 68ish. So gently start over the points, just halt there. Right, let's tackle the incline. So just a gentle amount of power, and I can feel it slowing down as it approaches, so just a little more. No wheel slip to be noted really, and now it's going along at cruising speed. Looks good with the driver and fireman on his tender. Just slow it right down so we can just appreciate the scale look of this excellent model. So maybe we should just grab the rest of those coaches now. Steady. Just going to be gently, I don't want to knock in there. Could have been better, driver error there I think. Anyway, let's move forward. Just get beyond the points. And then we'll tackle the incline. Here we go. Well, it's going to take a little more power I think. Definitely a little bit of wheel spin there, still moving though, and then we're away. So we'll have a nice cruise round with this rake of 4 coaches. We've got a lovely looking model. As I say, I can't wait to get this on my main layout onto the branch line to recreate some historic movements. I don't think, and I could be corrected, but I do not think the brand new 2020 Hornby version would be able to pull 4 of its coaches up any type of incline. So I think I'm going to award the Triang engineers with a prize. They might not be able to produce as many rivets or scale steam pipes, but they still made a very good model. Okay, we'll go around once more, and then I'm going to attempt to back the whole rake onto the inside loop over the points in reverse. Just gently over the points. There. This could be a bit ambitious. Right. A little bit more power. Very nicely back onto the inside loop. Now, just excuse me for a minute while I uncouple it by hand. Just need to find a small tool. Okay, I think we'll go back to just one coach. And take this now for a final run around the outside loop. Off we go. Just hear how quiet that is. Just hear the wheels going over the fish plates and the joins in the Super 4. Anyway, I think we'll just watch it go around for another couple of turns. That's probably all I've got to film this week, but I hope you've enjoyed looking at the original Triang Hornby rocket and watching what it can do. So I'd like to Thank you for looking back in at the channel again, and until next week, when hopefully we will definitely talk about an update on the main layout. I know I've been saying that on every one of my videos recently. I'll see you then. So goodbye for now.